Alright everybody, here we are for round 5. And we won the die roll, which is great. But I am a little concerned because we are 4-0, and on top of that, we haven't played against a single control deck yet, so I'm kind of expecting my comeuppance there. And I think we have a mulligan. We just can't really afford to not have a real land on turn 1. Alright, this is fine. I mean, probe therapy turn 1 is never not fine. So we probably will probe first, then play our land, because we don't know if we want a therapy yet. And we'll have force backup in case we really want to get crazy. So this is sweet. Looks like opponent has a somewhat sketchy keep. Or maybe they are going to mull it, we don't know. Hopefully it's a sketchy keep and then we can tear their hand apart. That would be nice. So yeah, probe and then land and then either therapy or ponder, but most likely therapy because if we do ponder we get to keep stuff. Yeah, we're going to keep at 6. And what are we scrying? Not that it matters. Well, I guess it does technically matter. Do we want this second land? I do want a second land at some point. I don't know if I want it immediately, but this is probably fine. Let's see what's up here. Alright, so we're playing against Shardless Bug, which is not a good matchup. So, just get this going here. Snipping tool. Well, Hindertarak's going to be a pain in my ass. But, oh well. So, we're going to still play Cabal Therapy, obviously, and I think I just take Visions. Alternatively, like, the next best option is probably Hindertarak. Just because, like, you really... I mean, at this rate, we can probably play our hand faster than Hindertarak will matter. But, yeah, Ancestral Visions is just a really tough card to deal with. I don't really want to. Ancestral Vision. Reveal their hand, put a card in the bin, and we pass. So there's nothing we really want to force immediately, I would say. So they know that we're on either Grixis or Sultai Delver at this point. I mean, I'm guessing Sultai Delver doesn't run basics either, so it would be perfectly reasonable for them to run Scalding Tarn. They might be trying to decide whether or not to play around Stifle, though I doubt that that deck runs Stifle. Okay, Wasteland is fine. Wasteland is okay with me. We still get to Ponder, and if he wants to force our Ponder, then he can go right ahead. So another land. I would really like to have this second land. So next turn we play Delver, and pass. Nothing exciting will happen. Oh good, he got another Ancestral Vision. Exactly what I wanted to see. Alright, well, Delver it is. That puppy's gonna flip, and we're likely to lose something here. What did he play? He played Underground Sea. So, Misty down. He has one unknown in hand. The question is, do I want to keep Force of Will around? And I think the answer is probably a resounding no. I mean, it would be useful for Ancestral Vision. Yeah, alright. Well, you know, I guess can't always get there. So he knows we have Ponder, which is fine. I don't think it really makes that big a difference. we're gonna attack the underground sea here. That brainstorm is so not helpful. Made him to Tarak, yeah, so he still has one unknown. That brainstorm is just super duper useless. This keeps him off Toxic Deluge, this keeps him off of Shardless. All of these things are good. We still have plenty of time to deal with this vision, but we do have to do it through a force lock, which is pretty tough, if you ask me. But at least they didn't hit their land, so there's that. Next turn we get to brainstorm our way to hopefully victory, or something. But it's unlikely. Come on, not at all what I wanted. Alright, let's put back Deathrite, Brainstorm, because we can't cast Deathrite, so it's not really useful to us. But at least they're very close to death, so we do have that going for us. So they draw a bunch of cards. We have some bolts, which are probably not going to help us all that much, to be honest, but, you know, oh well. Brainstorm, you say. Well, Tarmogoyf is annoying, but hardly a card that I actually care about. The card that I care about is definitely the Force of Will. The Force of Will is the tough card to, the tough pill to swallow here. It's tough because Force of Will, actually, I was gonna say Force of Will is a huge problem. Well, So my initial thought was Force of Will is a problem because Young Pyromancer, because we want to resolve this card. But the truth is, Young Pyromancer isn't actually that good, because he'll just deluge it, which is actually probably also fine if he chooses to do that. I think I'm going to try to resolve Pyromancer here. Because either way, we have enough bolts to just kill him on our own. So if he forces this, that brings him down into dead to bolt range, which is awesome. So that, yeah, that brings him down to dead to bolt range. And then if he deluges for 3 this turn, then we can just bolt, and he's dead. Hopefully. But if he's smart, he's gonna attack with his Goyf first. And there is an argument, well, I was gonna say there's an argument to be made for bolting his Goyf, but then I remembered that we won't have time for that. Interesting, interesting. Okay, okay. This seems peculiar to me. I mean, if this damage resolves... Okay, that's fine. That I don't care about. Bolt you. Bolt you. And success! Right, so we won game 1 against Shardless, very important. Shardless is just a painful matchup, to be honest. I don't like playing against Shardless. Alright, so... Cabal Therapy comes out. Spell Pierce doesn't necessarily. Dismember's good. Strix is good to deal with those damn Goyfs. We could attack their mana base with Pithing Needle and Surgical, but meh. Dark Blast. It's a really terrible answer to Deathrite. I don't think it does enough. Ancient Grudge is probably okay, because they have Strixes and Shardless agents and stuff. Like, we can probably get some value out of it. Pyroblast seems good. I'm wondering how good Flusterstorm is. I definitely want Painful Truths, that I know. I like Painful Truths. I'm not in love with Force Will. Can definitely cut some dazes, can cut some forces. Like, yeah, they have cards that you want to force, but they're just going to grind you out so hard. Like, you don't want your deck to be filled with Force of Wills. Bolts aren't necessarily the best card either. Spell Pierce is fine. I feel like I might want some Flusterstorms, though. Though maybe not. How good is Ancient Grudge, really? I guess Ancient Grudge isn't as good as I was making it out to be. I mean, maybe they play Chalice, but I don't think they actually do. Let's bring in one Flusterstorm and call that a deck. Yeah, I think I like that. So yeah, of all the control decks I could have chosen to play against, I don't know. Shardless might actually be worse than Miracles for our deck specifically. But I don't know, because Lands is a terrible matchup too. It's a good question. I should think about that. Which is the deck I'd least like to play against in terms of control decks? If you're familiar with this deck and you know, leave an answer in the comments. Leave your answer in the comments. Alright, our opponent seems to have gone to get a snack or something, or a beer or whatever. I'm a little disappointed that we played the mirror twice, but both times we were playing against people who clearly did not know how to play the deck well at all. Especially that second opponent, like, honestly. Thought Pyroblast blew up lands, like, jeez, man, that's pretty bad. Come on, man, show up. There we go. Alright, well, this is a bit awkward, but I will definitely keep it. Because I have Brainstorm, I can dig deep enough that I don't really care. Hopefully I just top deck a Black Sword so I can turn one Deathrite. What is this? Ancestral Vision? God damn it. Alright. Well, that happens. Well, turn one isn't bad either. And given the hand that I have, I think I will Brainstorm on my upkeep if given the chance. Because then I can play Deathrite. And then at some point I can Painful Truths. Hopefully before this Visions comes down, and then, yeah, can get there. I like the way this is going. Especially since he didn't dig up black, it means he can't, whatever on us. By whatever, I mean him to Turek. Double Wasteland, huh? That's neat. Total lack of black mana is really terrible, though. So I'm going to put back Deathrite and Deathrite, since neither card does much of anything. Oh, Shiza! Wow, that was really dumb. Alright, so our Delver is basically never flipping for the rest of the game, because I'm an idiot. I should have put back, like, Deathrite and any spell ever. That was super dumb. Alright, so we're gonna miss out on, like, 6 points of damage or something, at least. Well, I guess we're not technically missing out on any damage, because he's gonna decay immediately, which we couldn't do anything about, so... yeah, that's not good. Oh, I already played a land? Really? Huh, okay. Well, that's awkward. I must look like quite a fool after that myriad of mistakes. The myriad of mistakes I just made that turn. I must have played this Volk or something before I did anything. That was weird. Anyway, whatever. Shit happens. Wasteland, okay. That's fine. We were gonna wasteland him anyway. Bolt. Pass turn. Let's blow up his mana. Hopefully the next card in our deck is a black mana source. Then we can either Painful Truths or Deathrite, whatever happens to seem like the best option. Well, oh, Life from the Loam. I wasn't expecting that. That's actually annoying. I was totally not anticipating that being played. Alright, well, we are in for a shitty situation. That's really frustrating, actually. Underground Sea. Alright, so now we have access to black, which I didn't have to play, but here's what I'm going to do. So, I wanted to play Flusterstorm this turn, so my options were either Wasteland or, like, Wasteland and Flusterstorm, or Deathrite and Flusterstorm, and I think Deathrite Flusterstorm's just better. Although, is Flusterstorm actually going to matter? Actually, it only makes him pay 2 extra, doesn't it? That's not actually good enough. Shit, that doesn't really raise the storm count enough. So I can make him pay 2 extra for Ancestral Vision. I don't really feel like I'm winning the game if I do that, though. That seems like a bad play to make. Like, yeah, I hate letting him draw cards, but kind of the awkward thing about Ancestral Vision, isn't it? That's where a Pyroblast would have been better. I'm not really sure what I want him to play. Maybe a Jace? Not a Goyf, if that's what this is. Maelstrom Pulse, no thank you. If he just wants to try and kill my Deathrite, I can live with that. Because I will kick his ass once. Alright, so he's probably blowing up my Underground Sea. I would guess. Take a look at what he's doing before we paint the truths. Double Shardless Agent, eh? Ain't that nice. And another Ancestral Vision, apparently. Okay, okay. Scalding Tarn, that's definitely a card. Well, I could dig up my second black and get it wasted away. I guess it won't... Well, no, it could get wasted away immediately. Oh wait, I can get rid of his Wasteland. Hell yeah. Sweet. Black. Blue. Red. Painful Truths. Alright, not bad. Hit another Painful Truths. So I can dig up black now, because now I know he can't actually Wasteland me again until he draws a fresh one. So I will dig up my second black so I can play my second Deathrite Shaman. Not that the second one's that much better than the first or anything, but you know. Alright, so I can actually start getting some card advantage of my own. Because next turn I can exile another land from his bin, make another black mana, Painful Truths, and also still hit him with Deathrite. I mean, Deathrite itself is pretty slow. Oh, Toxic Deluge. Abrupt Decay. Alright, well, Abrupt Decay is a card. Definitely no doubt about that. Okay, Ancestral Vision. Pain in my ass. Alright, alright. So I do want to start hitting him. But I also kind of want to cast Painful Truths. Which is best, I guess. Alright, let's start with Brainstorm. Let's see what Brainstorm brings to the table. Tropical Island, which I don't want. I guess I can put away Wasteland because it's not that good. Right, so then we'll play Young Peasy. And we'll ponder, almost certainly shuffling. I also could have bolted, but like I said, we're mostly doing this for the shuffle effect. Yeah, we don't want these cards. Land, 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 not what we want to draw. Okay, we would have preferred a blue spell to have for Force of Will, but that's okay too. So next turn we can like bolts and maybe Painful Truths as well. That'd be cool. Draw some more cards and whatnot. Shardless Agent number 2, which we knew was coming, and that's fine. What did he hit? He hit Painful Truths and Lightning Bolt? Alright, well, that could have gone better, obviously. Could have gone worse too, though. And again, he's gonna friggin' waste us. Man, what an arse. Or just play a Goyf, which is equally frustrating, to be honest. Okay, well, that happens. Definitely happens. Alright, so this turn we played Delver. Well, we can either play Delver or we can play, like, Pyromancer. Hold up Force of Will for this stupid Visions, which is coming out at some point, and just, like, exile a spell from his bin. Yeah, we're kind of not winning this game, which should not be much of a surprise. I was really not expecting Life from the Loam, though. That's a pain. And honestly, I don't think I can even afford to play around it. Like, I just don't think it's worth it to bring Surgical Extraction in just for that one card, even if it is really frustrating. Sylvan Library? Alright, alright. I mean, I could try to go for the more varied mana denial plan, where we bring in Pithing Needle and the other thing. The Surgical Extraction, to try and really, really cook off. Not entirely certain what our avenue to victory is here, if we have one. But whatever it is, probably involving Delver in play. Hopefully we top deck a blue spell. Yeah, they just have a lot of stuff going on over there. A lot of stuff that I don't want to deal with. Yeah, I just don't really anticipate us winning this game very, really at all currently. And I'm aware that I have not played it probably as well as I could have, but it is what it is. Come on, what you got? If I had like a tear, that would be alright. Yeah, like he just has so many basics in his deck. I don't like the surgical extraction pithing needle plan. And here's the Jace. Jace makes things pretty tough. I don't know why he bounced Deathrite Shaman of all things. Deathrite arguably adds the least to our board. Curious about whether or not I should actually... Let's say I don't block this. I flip a bolt next turn. Attack with everything. He blocks block, he takes 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 and goes to 1. But I'm not dead. Or am I? Actually, I might be dead. I might be dead to, Jace. Jaciness. Because these two will be dead, and all he'll have left is his Goyf. But if I time the bolt correctly, then it won't be a problem. So yeah, we'll just take it. Not that I'm happy about taking it, and no, I don't know that I'm drawing a bolt, but if I don't draw bolts, I'm fucked anyway. Okay, well, yeah, there's that. Oh, didn't get there. Let's just pack it in. Alright, so changes. Obviously Daze is coming back, and Game 3 is really where we shine anyway, because we get to be on the play. Dark Blast still not good. Power Blast still is good. Anything else? Flusterstorm I was not super excited by. I might bring in a third Force. Like, Force is so not appealing in this matchup. Like, they just have so much card advantage. It's really, really hard to deal with them. Like, you just don't want to be forcing yourself. I'm almost wondering if therapy's good. Because force is just so not good at all. Like, they just have so many different cards that are 2-for-1s that I would like to just not let them have. Oh, 59? That only lets me play one. Just play one Cabal Therapy. How do I feel about Spell Pierce? It's pretty alright. Again, with the Life in the Loam plan, I think I just have to let that happen, or exile it with a Deathrite. I'm not willing to play Surgical in this deck. I just don't think that's a good way to win the game. Alright, this is a plan. I'm gonna save my probes unless I draw, like, that therapy. But until I have a Cabal Therapy in my hand, I'm saving these probes because Young Pyromancer. Because next turn I can just go Young Pyromancer, probe you. Spell? No. Not a spell, not even something that's particularly good for us. Alright, let's swing in there. So I guess theoretically I could wait around to see if I can get more value out of these probes by playing it with 2 Pyromancers in play. But if he has like Deluge, then that's a really bad line. Now let's see what's going on over there. Tarmogoyf, Abrupt Decay, Maelstrom Pulse, Shardless Agent. Well, ultimately he's probably going to have an answer for what we're doing, almost regardless of what we do. But, shrugs. Let's try to get our tokens out there while we can. Alright, Delver, not bad, not bad. So next turn I'm going to upkeep Brainstorm. Might be Abrupt Decay, might just be Goyf or something. Abrupt Decay, yeah, that seems reasonable. Wasteland's no good to us. Did I fucking... Wow, that is the second time I've screwed that up this match. Oh, God damn it. All I had to do was put Daze on top, and I didn't. He already played Abrupt Decay, included Delta. I'm gonna play Young Pyromancer over the second Delver Secrets, because I want to play around Maelstrom Pulse. Oh, what? Top deck Force? Pitching Shardless Agent? Yeah, especially if he's scared of that, then God, I'm not gonna let it happen. If he's scared of Young Pyromancer, that means that we should definitely be going for it. Well, I guess now he just plays Maelstrom Pulse, but that's still fun. We're still okay with that. I mean, obviously I'd rather he didn't, but like, hey, you know, life ain't perfect. Strip away his land. My Delver could have been flipped. I could have attacked for like 6 already. He'd be at 8. It's like, goddamn. Making mistakes is stupid and you shouldn't do it. I'm going to use my mana more efficiently by playing Baleful Strix. Alright, Ponder. If we don't flip this Delver next time, I mean, again, we should already have won this game, like, by now. He'd be at 5, like, ugh, so much better. Well, no. That's also fine, though. What we get to do is attack with Baleful Strix. Take him down to 10. And Deluge is the card that we're losing to here. That's right. Number 2. Under. Alright, well we are still stuck with a blind flip, huh? Alright. Hopefully we get there. If we don't get there with a blind flip, we might just be dead. Especially to Toxic Deluge. Brainstorm, sure. That's not Deluge, so I don't care. We get to hit him for at least 9 here. Actually, no, we can just hit him for lethal if we hit a spell. If we hit a spell and he doesn't disrupt us, we get to just kill him. Straight up. And like, if that spell is Lightning Bolt, then he's just double dead. What is this, Goyf number 2? Abrupt Decay on Death. Alright, that makes sense. Jesus fucking Christ. We really needed to get that, like, there, like, immediately. Here again. Alright. This is what we wanted to see. So I could play Pyromancer. I'm going to choose not to, because I want something to do if he does play Deluge. Not that we're likely to win that game, but shrugs. Gotta do something, right? Alright, so that's never a good sign. Is there a way we can play around this? Not at all, because he only has to do it for 1. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. He'd be at 3 if I had not been an idiot. And he'd be dead to Bolt. Oh, Shardless. Oh, he's trying to get lucky with the Shardless agent? Tarmogoyf 10? Okay. That definitely helps him, but I think he's just dead. Oh no, he is just dead. Unless he has Force of Will. Alright, so I made a bunch of misplays this match, but I won the die roll, got lucky, you know, as you do. Face. Is it GG or not? It's GG. Alright, well, I think that might just be the first time I've voted Legacy one of these. Maybe I did it with Miracles, but anyway. So that was sweet. Won a buttload of packs, and yeah, pretty stoked on that. That's awesome. So yeah, I think this deck is great. We did get lucky. We played against some bad opponents. We had some good matchups. Never had to play against Miracles or lands or anything like that, so that's good. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I really enjoy this deck, and I would recommend it to anyone who wants to play an aggressive deck in Legacy. So until next time, guys, we'll see you, and good luck on your coin flips.